These days, Hyundai is a car company full of surprises. First, they came out with the Genesis in 2009, which said, "Let there be light," in the middle of the worst recession since the Great Depression. That product, combined with their job loss protection provision, helped the Korean car company double its market share in the U.S.
Our market share has doubled in just the past 3 years, which is a quite amazing feat in the auto industry.
Scott Margison is the Director of Product Planning for Hyundai Motor America. Scott says Hyundai's sales have increased so dramatically that they are pulling cars destined for the rental fleets and sending them to the showrooms instead to meet demand.
The success of recent vehicles that we've introduced, like the Sonata, the all-new Elantra, those have put incredible demand on our inventories, and we've had to actually cancel a lot of the orders we had with the rental car companies in order to be able to get more cars to our dealers.
Have you ever done that? Because I've never heard of a car company having to do that before.
That's not common in the industry to do that, but we wanted to focus on getting the cars into customers' hands. We do still like the rental car business. We know from research we've done in the past that a lot of the experience people have with Hyundai for the first time is with a rental car, and we know that that's also been a good experience. So we want to keep having cars out in the rental car fleet, but when supplies are tight, demands are high, customers are asking for vehicles, we want to get every vehicle that we can into the dealer's hands.
We're in the 2012 Hyundai Genesis R-Spec edition. R stands for racing. This car is an 8-cylinder engine with 429 horsepower. Not exactly what you'd expect from Hyundai. R-Spec is an in-house tuner division. According to Hyundai, the R-Spec Genesis will get you from 0 to 60 in 5.1 seconds. That need for speed will definitely cost you at the pump, with 16 miles per gallon in the city and 25 highway. For a company that prides itself on 40 is the new 30, well, let's just say this car doesn't come with a lifetime membership to the Sierra Club. But speaking of clubs, if you belong to a country club, your new Genesis will fit right in with all the BMWs and Lexuses, if that's the plural of Lexus. Part of that is by design, because Hyundai lured Ricky Lau from Lexus. Ricky is now the manager of product planning for Hyundai Motor America.
Value has been obviously an intricate part with the Genesis when we launched the vehicle, but I think what consumers also saw besides the value was just how impressive the vehicle drove, how well it was executed, how good it looked on the road. And so value is one proposition in the luxury equation, but it's not all of it. So I think even with the recession, what we're seeing is people are really putting an emphasis on spending money wisely, and for them the Genesis is a really smart choice.
By the way, extra points if you know what the word hysteresis means. We thought it sounded like something to do with lady parts, but Ricky used it in his presentation, so we had to ask.
Hysteresis is a way of describing an actual event that you can't predict. So you can't predict if it's going to be any particular, if it's going to be 20% or 30% this way, but you know that there's a variation, there's a change, but you can't predict the level of change. So that unpredictability is generally, I think used in engineering terms, is called hysteresis.
Well, the new Hyundai Genesis R-Spec has less of it, and I think that's supposed to be a good thing, but anyway, the 2012 Genesis 5.0 R-Spec starts at $46,500. The R-Spec is loaded with everything from a lane departure warning system, which beeps when you start to wander out of your lane, smart cruise control, a proximity key with push-button start, meaning the key never has to leave your pocket or purse to unlock, start, or lock the car. Also, Hyundai has a warranty longer than many marriages. The only additional cost option was $35 for an iPod cable. The total price as tested for the 2012 Hyundai Genesis 5.0 R-Spec was $46,535, including the iPod cable. I'm Grant Winter reporting for Real World Test Drive.